they keep talking about the Russian coalition has already admitted to being the one that saw that. I'll point it out one more time. And this is just an entertainer guy. This is somebody you would think was a politician. I mean, he's a big-time entertainer showing off what he thinks is right and wrong. As he's he's the teacher's pet.
And you don't think they're doing that?
Well, I thought it was strange that, after for 2 years, everybody's waiting with bated breath and biting their fingernails. What's Mueller going to do? Is Mueller going to... And then here comes the news, no collusion, no obstruction. Where is the Republican Party with the celebratory emails to their voters? Even fundraising or just celebrating the victory? Where are they? You don't hear them. The reason is, Martha, that this is a battle not between the two parties. This is a battle between the Washington establishment, the deep state, I call it the administrative state.
Deep state? I call it the administrative state. I think it has a name.
And outsiders and Americans who feel disenfranchised or unattached. And it's the fact that the Republican Party, there's still many people in there that, like Mitt Romney, says he was sickened. He was sickened by what he read in the Mueller report. This is the same guy, Mitt Romney, who they said didn't care when an employee's wife died of cancer. Same guy that they said didn't pay his taxes for 10 years. The same guy who they said beat up somebody in prep school. The same guy who said he had a file of nothing but women. They destroyed Mitt Romney, and here he is on their side. What does that tell you? It's strange, and I think the Republican Party, I know the first 9 months of Trump's term, they all thought this Russian stuff was real. They were afraid to get behind him. Now that's gone. There's no reason not to get behind Trump unless you don't like his voters. And that is, I think, where the key to understanding this is.
I'm curious.
It's not about liking the president. It's about liking his voters. I'm making a video. There's a ridiculous thing on here. Interrupting. I'm trying to get this done.
I saw the pictures over the weekend. They played golf with the president on Easter Sunday. And, I guess I think everybody would like to hear a little bit about what is...
Come on.
Mood was really like, and what he was doing now, and whether or not
actually it was Friday. It was the day after the Mueller report came out, and Lexi Thompson, who is she's just a sweet. She's an LPGA pro, and I thought when we showed, there's no way I'm in Trump's cart, not with Lexi Thompson in the group. But I was in Trump's cart. Lexi had her own. The thing about everybody had a great time. There were 5 of us in the group, including Dana Quigley from the PGA Tour. For those of you who like Donald Trump and have never met him and would like to, I'm just going to tell you, he's everything that you would hope he would be. He makes everybody the focus of attention. Everybody has a great time. He is a tremendous host. He's funny. I mean, every hole he talks about, that green is better than any green on any other golf course except his other courses. That lake, that's better than anything they got at Pebble Beach. Everybody knows it. He encourages you when you don't hit the ball well. He makes everybody just have a great time. And it features breakfast beforehand and lunch afterwards. And there's not a whole lot of policy
But Rush, did you win? Did you win?
But well, I'll tell you, the first time I played with him, I was having a great front nine.
That was the hardest question so far.
And he took away my strokes on the back because I didn't deserve any. He said I was playing too. Did I misunderstand your question?
No, that's my question. I wanted to know if you won.
Oh, I was on his team. He picks whoever's playing the best and puts himself on their team. And he may change teams 2 or 3 times in a round. It's just fun, Martha. There's nothing. It's not like when you go out with guys and you're playing and your teams against each other. It's a faux competition. but it's just fun. If somebody hits a bad shot, he tells them, drop another ball. We're out here having fun. There's no stress in it.
Everybody's having fun. So let me ask you one last question that is, I'm curious if you felt, when you were with him, that any of this stuff is weighing on him. I know that Elijah Cummings wanting to dig into 8 years of financial records is something that some in the Trump camp are not happy about, and they're pushing back on hard. Did that come up at all?
He's, to me, around me, he is one of the most confident people. He talks about this stuff. I mean, but he...
Around me, he says, around me. And other people have said it, but just around me.
Does not at any moment express any concern, certainly no fear. He's reassuring to people. He knows who...
Remember, you gotta be on his team, and then that way he'll pick the best ones.
He knows how people see him. He knows he's the president. He knows people are reluctant to speak. They're going to be respectful.
Also going to mention that's how narcissists work too as well. They inflate their ego and say this one's better than that one, of course, but not as good as that one, because nothing's ever going to be good enough. Only what they think is good enough.
And so he anticipates things that they're thinking or wondering about, and he will provide answers to things. But mostly it's he didn't at any
two things.
Time sit down and tell me what he thought of Mueller or what he thought of this or that. He doesn't. He can't tell who's going to leave there and speak and who isn't. But that wouldn't go along with the recipe for these things, which is fun. But he doesn't hide from any of this. I mean, he was telling at lunch after the round, he was telling Lexi about the golden.
Do you hear the crisscross of the answer where it's like, no, it's not that way, but it's just back to this way, or back to this way, or back to this way. You can hear him saying it. It's. She's making him run for his money. I give her one hell of a clap. Thank you, Missy. Fucking smartass. Fucking. This thing here.
Shower story and how ridiculous it is. And everybody was laughing about it. The fact that the media believed it, the fact that people actually thought that Trump would have hired some prostitutes to urinate on a bed.
Are you serious? Are you serious? Nobody believed it until they found out the truth. Are you serious?
Because Obama had slept in it. We're laughing ourselves silly over this as he tells the story. So it's a great time with him.
Story that came up. Rush, thank you so much. Great to talk to you tonight, and thanks for spending so much time with us. Good to see you, sir.
He just looks so happy. She just ripped him a new asshole. Holy shit. Oh my god. You see how he talks to about his people? He's like, you guys see, he thinks you guys are so dumb. They all think you're dumb. Because you're nothing but pawns to them. Ugh, this makes me sick to my stomach to even think that people like him up there think such a horrible fucking way. You guys, make up your own decisions on this. Americans, you got this. U.S. of A. United States of America. I'm a Canadian. I'm the little brother over here. You gotta recognize, you gotta represent your old brother no matter what. So, props to you guys up in Canada. Whoop, whoop. You guys are so much smarter than this. I hope some Americans do see this. I hope a lot of Canadians do. And I hope maybe that somehow in some way this will chain out. I wasn't expecting to watch this. This is more horrifying than I could ask for. It just popped up. That's a good way to show you guys, and I want you guys all to really listen to the direct and indirect, what he is saying. Try to read between the lines. Keep on loving one another and keep on